are the best! Yeah, so creamy. Let's drink.
Hey everyone! Don't forget to subscribe! Yeah, hit that button! Subscribe now!
Very good taste. Yes, delicious. Best ever.
On the soft pink planet of Zyphoria, where trees glowed at night and rivers hummed gentle lullabies, there lived a group of tiny alien cubs called the Loomis. They were no taller than a toddler, with round sparkling eyes, fluffy silver fur, and wiggly star-shaped tails. Among them were three best friends, Miko, Lala, and Bobo. Miko was curious and always asking questions. Lala loved singing to the glowing flowers. And Bobo, well, Bobo absolutely loved to eat. Their most favorite treat in the entire universe was the mango and banana date mix milkshake. But this wasn't just any milkshake. It had to be made from the golden sun mangoes that grew only under Zyphoria's twin moons, the sweet spiral bananas that curled like tiny comets, and the sparkle dates that shimmered like stardust. Every year, during the Festival of Floating Lights, the elder Loomis would prepare this magical milkshake for all the cubs. It wasn't just tasty, it made their fur shine brighter and their tails glow like little stars. This year, however, something was terribly wrong. The golden sun mango tree had stopped glowing. Without its glow, the mangoes would not ripen. And without the mangoes, there would be no milkshake. The elder Loomis gathered around the silent tree, whispering worriedly. "This has never happened before," said Elder Toomey, stroking his long silver whiskers. "The tree's heart must be sad." Miko's ears twitched with curiosity. "Trees have hearts? On Zyphoria, everything has a heart." Elder Toomey smiled softly. Lala stepped forward, her voice like a tiny bell. "Maybe it just needs a song." Bobo gulped, patting his tummy. "Or maybe it needs a snack." The elders let out a gentle laugh, but their eyes were still filled with concern. That night, under the shimmering twin moons, the three little cubs made a very brave decision. "We're going to help the mango tree," Miko declared with determination. "Yes," Lala cheered, her tail wagging excitedly. "And save the milkshake," Bobo added with a serious nod. So, they tiptoed toward the mango grove. The air smelled sweet, but carried a tiny hint of sadness. The great golden sun mango tree stood tall and proud, but its usual golden glow was dim and flickering weakly. Miko placed his tiny paw on the trunk. It felt cold. "Hello," he whispered into the bark. To their surprise, the tree answered, not with words, but with a soft, golden pulse that fluttered like a weak heartbeat. "It's weak," Lala said gently, her big eyes full of sympathy. Suddenly, a tiny glowing creature popped out from behind the roots. It looked like a floating puff of light with big blinking eyes. "I am Glim," it squeaked in a high-pitched voice, "guardian of the mango tree." Bobo blinked, looking the tiny creature up and down. "You're very small for a guardian." Glim puffed up proudly, glowing a little brighter. "Size does not measure sparkle." Miko nodded respectfully. "Guardian Glim, why is the tree sad?" Glim floated lower, its light dimming a little. "The sparkle stream that feeds its roots has been blocked by moonstones that fell during last week's meteor rain. Without the stream's sweetness, the tree cannot glow," Lala gasped. "Then we must move the moonstones." Glim's eyes widened. "But they are very heavy for cubs." Bobo cracked his tiny knuckles. "We are stronger than we look." The sparkle stream wasn't far, but the path was twisty and filled with glowing vines that seemed to watch them as they passed. When they finally reached it, they saw the problem right away. 3 large, smooth moonstones had fallen directly into the stream, creating a dam that blocked the shimmering water. The water behind the stones sparkled brightly, trying its best to push through. "We can do this together," Miko encouraged his friends. They lined up and pushed with all their might. The stones didn't move. They tried again, pushing even harder this time. The stones wiggled, but only a tiny bit. They were just too heavy. Lala suddenly had an idea. "What if we sing?" Bobo blinked in confusion. "Sing to rocks?" "Not to the rocks," she smiled. "To the stream. Everything has a heart, remember?" So Lala began to sing a soft, twinkling melody that floated through the air. Miko joined in, humming along. Even Bobo added a deep, funny rhythm sound with his voice. And an amazing thing happened. The sparkle stream responded. Its glow grew brighter and brighter. The water shimmered and bubbled, swirling around the moonstones as if it were dancing to their song. Then, with a gentle whoosh, the water slipped under the stones and lifted them just enough. "Push now," Miko shouted. With all their might and with a little help from the magical singing stream, the cubs pushed the moonstones aside. The stream flowed freely again, rushing toward the mango tree roots like a river of liquid starlight. Back at the grove, the golden sun mango tree began to glow, first softly, then brighter, and then brighter still. A warm, golden light spilled across the entire forest. On its branches, mangoes shimmered into existence, round and glowing like tiny suns. Glim the guardian appeared beside them, spinning happily in the air. "You did it! The tree's heart is shining again." The cubs cheered and gave each other a big group hug. "And the milkshake?" Bobo asked carefully, his eyes wide with hope. Right on time, Elder Toomey arrived, his face lit by a warm smile. "The mangoes are ready." The next day, the Festival of Floating Lights was more magical than ever before. Luminous lanterns drifted into the night sky like tiny, personal galaxies. The elders blended the fresh golden sun mangoes, sweet spiral bananas, and sparkle dates with creamy moon milk from Zyphoria's gentle cloud cows. The blender itself sparkled as it mixed, and the air filled with a sweet, dreamy aroma that made everyone's tummy rumble. Finally, the mango and banana date mix milkshake was ready. It shimmered with a golden light, with swirls of creamy white and tiny sparkles dancing inside each cup. Every cub received their very own glowing cup of the magical treat. Miko took a sip. It tasted like pure sunshine and happiness. Lala giggled as she drank, and her silver fur began to shimmer even brighter than before. Bobo drank his in one big gulp, and his star-shaped tail lit up so brightly it looked like a comet shooting through the night. Everyone laughed with joy. Elder Toomey raised his cup high. "Tonight, we celebrate not only the milkshake, but the brave hearts of our little cubs who saved it." All the Loomis cheered. Behind them, the golden sun mango tree glowed proudly, its leaves sparkling in the moonlight. Miko looked at his friends, a happy smile on his face. "We didn't just save the milkshake, we saved the tree," Lala said softly. "And the festival," Bobo added, licking a bit of mango foam from his whiskers. High above, the twin moons seemed to shimmer a little brighter, as if they were smiling down at the tiny heroes of Zyphoria. And from that day on, whenever the cubs enjoyed their favorite mango and banana date mix milkshake, they remembered that even the smallest paws can move the biggest stones, especially when they work together with their friends. On the glowing planet of Zyphoria, the milkshake was sweet, but friendship, that was the sweetest magic of all. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. Bye for now. After the brightest festival of floating lights in Zyphoria's history, life slowly returned to normal, but not for long. 3 days after the festival, something very strange happened. The sparkle stream, the same magical stream the cubs had saved, began to change. Instead of shimmering silver and gold, it started glowing purple, deep, swirly, mysterious purple. Miko noticed it first. He was crouching near the water, watching tiny glowfish swim in spirals, when he gasped, "Lala, Bobo, the stream looks like grape jelly." Bobo hurried over. "Is it grape-flavored now?" Lala gently dipped her paw into the water. It felt fizzy and tingly. "That's not normal," she whispered. Suddenly, a bubble rose from the stream. Pop! Out popped Glim, the tiny glowing guardian. But something was different. Instead of his usual golden sparkle, he was flickering purple too. "Oh no, oh no, oh no." Glim squeaked dramatically. "This is not good sparkly news." Miko's ears drooped. "What's happening?" Glim spun in worried circles. The sparkle stream connects to the heart crystal beneath Zyphoria. If the water changes color, it means the crystal is reacting to something. Reacting to what? Lala asked softly. Before Glim could answer, the ground gave a tiny wobble. Not a big shake, just a gentle wobble like the planet had hiccuped. Bobo froze. "I do not like planet hiccups." Glim pointed toward the crystal caves in the distance. glowing faintly beyond the mango grove. The heart crystal is calling. Mo stood tall, in though he was small. Then we answer. The journey to the crystal caves was longer than their trip to the stream. They passed glowing mushroom forests, bouncing moss hills, and floating jelly orbs drifting lazily in the sky. But as they got closer, the purple glow grew stronger. Inside the cave entrance, the walls shimmered with living light. Normally, they shone blue and silver. Now, they pulsed violet. Deep in the cave chamber stood the heart crystal of Zyphoria. It was enormous, taller than 10 elder lumis stacked on top of each other, floating slightly above the ground. And it was glowing purple. Cracks of swirling energy danced across its surface. Lala clutched Miko's paw. It looks upset. Glim nodded sadly. The heart crystal balances sweetness and sparkle across our world. Too much of one flavor of magic can cause imbalance. Bobo blinked. Flavor? Glim nodded. When you saved the mango tree, the sparkle stream surged with extra sweetness. The crystal absorbed that energy. Mo's eyes widened. So we helped too much? No, Glim said quickly. You helped with love. But magic must flow evenly. The crystal now holds too much sweet energy. Lala tilted her head. So we need something less sweet? Bobo slowly raised his paw. I know something that is not sweet. They both looked at him. Vegetables? Bobo shivered. Too scary. He pointed toward the bitter berry bushes that grew near the shadow hills. The berries taste super sour and bitter. No one eats them. Glim's eyes brightened. Balance. Sweet and bitter together create harmony. Miko grinned. Then let's gather bitter berries. The shadow hills were quiet and misty. The bitter berry bushes had dark blue leaves and tiny glowing indigo fruits. Bobo carefully picked one. Are you sure about this? He asked. Miko nodded bravely. For Zyphoria, they each filled small leaf baskets with bitter berries and hurried back to the cave. The heart crystal pulsed stronger as they approached. Now what? Lala asked. Glim floated toward the crystal. Place the berries into the sparkle pool beneath it. At the base of the crystal was a small circular pool of swirling energy, now glowing purple. One by one, the cubs dropped the bitter berries into the pool. At first, nothing happened. Then the pool fizzed. The purple glow began to swirl with streaks of blue. The heart crystal hummed. Louder, brighter. The cave filled with sparkling wind that lifted their fur and twirled their tails. Bobo held onto Miko. If we float away, I'm blaming you. Suddenly, the purple cracks faded. The crystal shifted from violet to soft silver, then to its natural brilliant blue-white glow. The cave walls shimmered back to normal. Outside, the sparkle stream's color changed from purple back to gold and silver. The planet gave a gentle, happy sigh. Glim sparkled bright gold again. Balance restored. The cubs cheered. Miko smiled thoughtfully. Sweetness is wonderful, but too much can cause wobbles, Lolly added. Bobo crossed his arms proudly. And bitter berries saved the day. Glim giggled. You three are becoming true guardians of Zyphoria. As they stepped outside the cave, the twin moons shimmered peacefully above. The golden sun mango tree glowed steadily in the distance, and the sparkle stream flowed in perfect harmony. That evening, Elder Toomey prepared a special new drink. Not just mango and banana date mix milkshake. This time, he added the tiniest drop of bitter berry essence. The cubs tasted it carefully. It was still sweet, still creamy, still magical, but now it had a tiny sparkly zing at the end. Perfect, Lala smiled. Balanced, Miko nodded. Bobo finished his cup and sighed happily. Sweet is good, he said wisely, but balance is better. Above them, Zyphoria shimmered peacefully, a world of glowing trees, sparkling streams, and brave little cubs who were learning that even magic needs harmony. And somewhere deep beneath the planet, the heart crystal pulsed gently, waiting for the next adventure.